Buonasera, signore e signori. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the delayed flight. Welcome to the channel once again. The most wonderful bespoke airport so far is this in Lugano. It would be nice to have a look first. Somewhere here is the shoplifter also, Anna. When you go to a new airport, the first thing that you do is to find a nice place to drink a coffee before your departure or after your arrival. So let us see what Lugano Airport has to offer us. We will have a look at this airport, which is amazing indeed. So many details, so many nice details. 3 tennis courts, 3 or 4, maybe 4, anyhow. Yes, there are 4. One place is somewhere here to drink our coffee, or here, but there are others also. Another place to drink your coffee is here, but I think the best is another one. We'll go there. So many details in Lugano Airport. Yeah, I found this one. Here. And after this incident in Dubai Airport where we lost our plane, it was a Swissair 777. It is good to have our plane nearby always, so I brought the Anna, the shoplifter, a 777-300 close to the tower, and we can drink our coffee somewhere here maybe. Here there is one guy that I didn't like a lot. Yeah, I think he's a little bit upset something. Yeah, this guy here, I don't know what is wrong with him. Yeah, we will have our coffee at Cafe Chico d'Oro. And it is good to have a shoplifter nearby. Let us go to the tower. One of the few airports that you have access in the tower. Here it is. Yes, a wonderful scenery here. Such a lovely morning in Lugano Airport, our new training center in Italy. Such a wonderful place to be. Yes, have a look at this airport. It is really worthy. Having a look from inside the tower, I mean, this is really worthy. And here is Anna. And the tennis courts. Yeah. We will practice a little bit the things that we have seen so far from the previous tutorials. So, from A to B and back again. Let us start up the engines. So, batteries on.
V1.
APU starter. External power is on. pumps. APU bleed and left and right engine bleed is on. Good. Both starters. 1, 2. Fuel control both. Okay, good. Okay, our engines are on. I think there is not much traffic in the morning in Lugano, so we release the parking brakes. Control del is the command. We said it so many times, and if it doesn't work, here I think it doesn't work. Ah, it worked, good. So, and the reverse thrust. Let us go to a runway. Which one, it doesn't matter. We just want to get airborne. So, we will practice all those things that we have seen so far. There was a tutorial about the ATC and a tutorial about the most basic autopilot commands. And this is what we will practice. Quite difficult actually. I don't have any ILS frequencies, I don't have nothing, I just have the VFR map and the instruments. So I hope that we will manage to get airborne and we will find somewhere to land. So first thing always, control del. Here it is. This one here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So if it doesn't work, you will release the parking brakes with the mouse, but it seems it works with the 777-300. First thing I want you to do is to set the flaps. Here are the flaps. When we use the drone camera from outside, we don't have access to the controls. We have access from inside the plane and with the external camera. Okay. We will keep things simple. Flaps. There are many ways. We don't use the mouse. I mean, you can use this one here, isn't it? It doesn't work. Yeah, this is interesting. For some reason, mouse doesn't work. I don't know if I missed something. But anyhow, anyway, we wouldn't use the mouse. So, flaps. Full flaps extended F8. Here it is. full flaps retracted, F5, here it is. One by one, extended F7, 1, 2, 3 and so on, retracted F6, okay? So we will set flaps to maximum, F8. Let us have a look. Flaps go down, fully extended. Let us check the spoilers. The command for the spoilers is slash. Here it is. Okay. We are in the middle of mountains here, but anyhow, weather is good, so there is nothing to worry about. We set altitude, 7,000 feet. Control page down. And control page up, we increase. Have a look at the tutorial, please. Okay, 7,000. We set vertical speed. Control home. Let it be 2000, quite steep. Good. Heading, we keep the heading of the runway. It seems to be, which is the runway? $19. So heading 190, control del. Very slowly, because if you do this quickly with the keyboard, this blue dot here may start turning, spinning around, and you have to reboot. Okay, 190. It is the runway heading. All those are set. Speed. Control Shift Insert. Here is the speed. Not much. 230, and we will see later. Okay. We extended the flaps fully in order to take off as soon as possible. Autothrottle is armed. Always check this. Sometimes it may be off. We see it also here. So about autothrottle, you have here, you see also the indications that parking brake is set and that autothrottle is disconnected here. Sometimes it is on, sometimes it is off. So autothrottle, let it be on. This is not enough because we will engage it when we will be airborne, isn't it? And speed is 230. So all those are set on the autopilot. Always check those things. Flight director is on. Sometimes it is off. Okay. An easy way to turn on the autopilot is of course with the mouse, but to turn on the autopilot, it is one of the most important commands that must be adjusted on your yoke or on your joystick. If you don't know how, please let me know. When we will get airborne, we will engage, as you know, the autothrottle. Okay, what to say, after 1000 feet, usually I do it earlier. We will see if all systems work, and then we will turn on the autothrottle here, okay? And afterwards, we will try to see if all these arrangements will work or not. No toga mode, go around, 95% thrust. We release the parking brakes and we leave. Yes, 100% thrust. Release the parking brakes. Keep the nose down. And don't wait to hear V1. Above 130 something, just raise the nose up. Okay.
V1.
Okay. Gear up. G. Flaps retracted little by little. F6. Flaps fully retracted. Yeah, this I don't like, of course. We have a mountain in front of us. Okay, we engage the autopilot, which is
2500.
here. Autopilot engaged. We engage the autothrottle. Here it is. And so we climb to 7,000 with a vertical speed of 2,000 feet per minute. So we are airborne. We can have a look also at our PFD, primary flight display. Here we see all the autopilot features that we set: speed, heading mode, altitude and vertical speed. We have a rate of ascent 2000 here, and soon we will stabilize at 7,000 feet. And our speed is 240, the speed that we set with the autothrottle. Here it is. Little by little this needle will go down and we will stabilize at 7,000 feet. Let us have a look. Yes, we always check the indications, because otherwise we have a problem. For instance, now autothrottle was set, isn't it? But the plane continued to climb after 7,000 feet. So we checked it and immediately, let us have a look again. We set the altitude mode again. Here it is. Once again. 7,000 feet. 240. Speed on autopilot. Heading hold on autopilot. Altitude on the autopilot. Stabilize at 7,000 feet. From time to time, press B on the keyboard. This. B and D and U to correct your elevation. The indications, I mean, not your altitude. Okay, we want to get rid, of course, of the ATC. Let us change the frequency. You can see the how to ATC tutorial and you will see those things. Standby frequency, we changed it a little bit and we got rid of the ATC. Good, so no one will disturb us. Except if there is a frequency nearby 124.855, 855, which, okay, not many chances. Straight and level flight at 7,000 feet. Everything is on autopilot. Flaps are retracted. Gear is retracted. And now you will have the control. I would suggest you to set those settings on your autopilot, and we can see some things. Most important is, okay, that when your speed is low, here IAS, indicated airspeed, the plane doesn't ascend, which is logical, but also it doesn't descend that easily. So that means that in order to descend, you must increase speed. How do we reduce our speed to 200, let's say 10 knots, okay? This one. We are on Autothrottle mode, okay? Here it is. Autothrottle and autopilot. Control, Shift, Del. Here it is. Have a look at the levers here. Control, Shift, and Del. You see? We go to 210. Please have a look at this tutorial about the keyboard commands that we adjust with the autopilot. Okay, 210. And we can see it, of course, here, isn't it? We see that our speed is reduced little by little to 210. Altitude 7,000. Good. Let us ascend to 8,000 feet. Altitude here. Okay. Control page up. Vertical speed. We engage vertical speed. Control home here. Let's say 1.5,000. Okay. So now we go to 8,000. Sorry. Wait. Yeah, not 7.9, 8. Control page up, 9. 8,000 feet. Okay. And now you see that because our speed is low, this 210, the plane cannot ascend that easily, you see, because we decreased our speed. We still have the runway heading, isn't it? 190. 8,000 feet, straight and level flight, and a speed of 210. Now, please be very careful with your heading, because this command, which is Control Insert to increase heading and Control Del to decrease heading, should be done very slowly, step by step. Otherwise you use the mouse here, okay? Otherwise you will use the mouse, which is more safe. If you change your heading with the keyboard commands quickly, then this blue dot here, you see, here, it may spin without any control, and you have to reboot. And our saved cameras. Okay, so now we will change the heading to, let's say, what? Let us see which airports are nearby. V is for VFR map. This is the only guidance we have right now, isn't it? Never mind. So we will change the heading now. Okay. Let us turn east, 90 degrees. Here is our heading. That was a short tutorial about something else, because I see that we cannot change the heading, and this took me quite some time to know what is going on. For instance, okay, how we change the heading? We change the heading with Control Insert, that doesn't work, or Control Del. I press them and they don't work. So we said that in order to activate this, because sometimes it can be very tricky, actually you cannot change your heading right now, we have another command set, which is Shift H. So we press Shift H. And now, see here, we can change the heading. This activates the heading mode, though it is set with the autopilot. Okay, this is clear. Okay. Slowly. I do it very slowly because otherwise it will start spinning around. Okay. Here it is. Let us do it with the mouse a little bit faster. So 90 here. Nothing changed, isn't it? Shift H again. And you see, now the plane starts turning. Yeah, this command Shift H, it took me quite some time. It is not enough to set the heading mode on autopilot, it must be also activated. Okay, we turn. So, we said in the previous tutorial that it is good to have this setup, to have your page like this, and we go to Autopilot, okay, we scroll down, and we find this one here, Setup Heading Slot Index. This is quite tricky and cost me quite some time to find it. Set Autopilot Heading Slot Index. Here you will put this command, Shift H. We said how, lots of times, you press here and you will put this command, left shift and letter H, and you will validate, and that's all, okay? Why? I will tell you why, because sometimes when you want to change the heading, maybe it will not be available. So first you must press this command Shift H and then you change the heading. We said already how to change the heading, the commands to increase or decrease your heading in the autopilot, which is Control Insert, okay, to increase, and Control Del, Control Delete to decrease. And we reached our new heading, 90. Here it is. Heading we can see, of course, many ways. I mean, it is here set. For instance, here. Or here. 90. And also, we can have a look here. You see, here, a secondary instrument is here with the PFD, here exactly, or here, 90. Good. I hate sun shields. Do we have here sun shields? Yes, we have. Let us increase our speed to 60 something. Control Shift. Here. Insert. The upper keystrokes. Insert home page up the increase. and the lower, delete and page down, they decrease, 260. So now this is interesting because somehow we must land and I don't have a frequency. I don't know the area very well, I only have the VFR map. Let us have a look closer because we cannot stay airborne forever. We must land somewhere. I had a look on Google and I saw that Lugano is LSZA, runways OK is 01 and 19, elevation 915, and most worrying is the runway is only 4,000 feet, 4.65, I mean 4,658 feet for a Boeing 777-300, isn't it? And why should it be Lugano? Is there any reason? Here. So, we change the heading, north, 360. I will do it with the mouse because otherwise we may have problem. Okay, let us do it with the mouse, 360. You see? Okay, good. We turn. Let us go somewhere close to Lugano. What to say? We must land. Now the runway is only not even 5,000. It is a challenge. Lately we had such challenges. 300 something. Yes, we cannot stay airborne forever. Okay, so more or less we go back to Lugano. We managed. With no flight plan, no nothing, only through our instruments. We will descend to 5,000. How do we do this? Altitude, 8,000, control page down. We go to 5. Okay, vertical speed, we engage vertical speed, control end, rate of descent, 1,500. Our speed is 260, the plane can descend easily. Here it is, LSZA. Let us increase our speed to, okay, to 340 something maximum. Though we are below 10,000 feet and this is not allowed. Control Shift plus Insert. $340. Those two cameras are only worthy. Slowly I changed my heading a little bit in order to go direct to Lugano. Triple 7-300 of Anna. Now we search for Lugano. It is funny.
2,500.
Yeah. GPWS it is activated. A little bit unpleasant now. "13 miles far." I think there is some kind of mistake. I mean, this says Locarno, not Lugano. What is going on? I think this is not our airport. Go around, it seems we cannot land that easily here. I mean, how much? 4,500. It's quite difficult. The news is the following: we are trapped inside the mountains, we cannot land. I mean, it is impossible. We already had some attempts and they were unsuccessful, so we go to Milano. It is that simple. We go to Milano, to land to Milano. So we turn heading mode. We turn south.
2A Aaron, hashtag 91.
Oh no,
52
no.
hashtag 93. 2687 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 390 generic.
Get rid of the
Report them in sight.
because I mean, we have already enough.
Air France 1424 traffic is 4 o'clock 4.
Okay. So, heading mode, engaged, we turn south. We are stuck. Airborne. This is exactly what happens now. I think the airport is Malpensa, not Linate in Milano. I think it is Malpensa. Let us activate lateral navigation, maybe it will work. Because I put a flight plan from Lugano to Milano. Yes, it was impossible to land. I mean, I lost quite some time and it was just impossible. And we also have a runway, I think 36 is the runway. Yeah, that was quite sad in general. I mean, it was impossible to land to Lugano. I had a few go-arounds and it is just impossible. How to say? It was not possible. Okay, I must increase my speed because I cannot descend. So we're about to turn to final. Disengage the autothrottle. Why is my visibility so poor? I will activate
2500.
approach. No, localizer. Okay. Good. Flaps 20 and gear down, I suppose. Good. At least runway is in sight this time. Okay, disengage the autopilot. We have an elevation of 300 here.
1000.
700. let's exit the runway at least. Anyhow, what to say, I'm a little bit disappointed. The truth is that it was quite some challenge to land in Lugano, but I was not expecting to suffer so much. The reward at least is an excellent landing here.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Yeah, nice.
10.
135 feet per minute. But anyhow, we will check the landing later. Now I'm a little bit tired. Yeah.
10.
Well, 35, 140 something. Here it is.
10.
Okay, yes, it's very good. At least it is some kind of satisfaction because I suffered a lot during this flight. It started as a simple tutorial and it finished like a nightmare. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Anyhow, I will not continue to the gates and so on. I can finish it here as well. I hope you learned something new and you tested your knowledge with all the things that we have said so far concerning the autopilot. Thank you for watching this clip and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.